you start blogging and think of making money out of this platform, you need to pay attention to a few things. Use a system like W3 Total Cache or WP Super Cache and turn on your browser cache to ensure that you speed up the delivery of your web pages. In the beginning, this might not seem as important, but as you grow and your traffic increases to thousands of visitors per day, this will be critical. Use Google's Page Speed Insights to test things before and after the installation. It's also important that you set up a CDN, which will speed up the global delivery of your content. For example, your page might load relatively quickly in the United States, but what happens when someone in Australia tries to load your content? CDNs replicate data across multiple repositories around the world and make content delivery ultra fast. This is important for the user's experience because most people who are forced to wait even a few seconds for a page to load often abandon the website and go to the next one in the search results. W3 Total Cache integrates with Amazon's AWS and Mac CDN, two very good options when it comes to CDNs. Before getting things off the ground, make sure to enable permalinks, which will always produce URLs that are SEO friendly. Install the Accelerated Mobile Page Project, an initiative by Google to speed up mobile accessibility to a large degree of their content. The AMP specification helps to thin down a web page to its basic structural components with scaled-back JS and minified CSS codes and makes for lightning-fast page speeds. Also install Google Analytics so that you can keep track of your efforts while building out your blog. This is a great way to keep track of your results while using the URL Campaign Builder when dropping links in social media and other places so that you can effectively determine where your traffic is coming from. Although you shouldn't start a blog with the intention of optimizing it to oblivion, you most certainly should understand the fundamental principles of search engine optimization so that you can pay attention to the key aspects that will impact your ability to rank on search engines like Google. Begin with Google's Webmaster Guidelines and digest and implement that information. Learning SEO is a long and drawn-out journey. You should always be increasing your knowledge and expanding your skill set. Most people think that unless you get lucky and end up becoming the next J.K. Rowling, writing books is not an easy way to make money. But remember that blockbuster film, The Martian, starring Matt Damon? It actually started life as a humble self-published ebook. The book's author, Andy Weir, sold the novel as an Amazon Kindle book for 99 cents a copy. Before long, it was topping best-selling charts, and Hollywood took notice. Give or take a bit of Hollywood glam, that's all publishing an ebook is. Taking a text document, converting it into an ebook, and selling it. And we'll talk you through how to make as much profit from it as you can. Find the content that you wish to write a book on. We'd recommend writing about something you're genuinely interested in, rather than just choosing a topic that you think is going to make you money. If you have a book idea and feel like it would be something that you'd buy yourself if you saw it in a shop, you're onto a winner. Your readers will be able to tell if you're passionate about the subject, and getting the words down on paper will be a lot easier for you as well. It's also worth looking at what sells. Visit your local bookshop and check out the best-selling list on Amazon or Waterstones and international sites like Barnes & Nobles. Fiction, particularly erotic fiction, is by far the best seller in the ebook market. But that doesn't mean that other areas aren't profitable as well. It's all about finding your niche. For example, ebooks on religion and spirituality and business and money also tend to do well. Then you can create a catchy title for your book. Titles are a tough one. Besides the cover, a title is the most visible thing about your ebook. The combination of a great title and well-designed cover is going to draw possible buyers in, more than anything else. There are a couple of different strategies you can follow when coming up with your title. First, you can look up to bloggers. Bloggers have been perfecting the art of titles for a long time. Like with ebooks, your blog post has to have a catchy title to attract readers. As you begin to work, create an outline for your book or ebook that you wish to write. You want to map out everything. As you begin to work, create an outline for your book or ebook that you wish to write. You want to map everything out. Every talking point to important fact, to introduction, conclusion, all of it. Look at the table of contents of the best-selling ebooks in your niche for inspiration. The more thorough your outline is, the easier it will be to write the ebook. A simple way to create a thorough outline is to take all the highlights from your content research and put them on individual note cards. Scrivener is a great writing tool for this kind of work. You can create digital note cards for all of this stuff. Once you've got every highlight on a note card, start arranging them in the order that you want. Try to combine highlights into larger groups. Choose about 3 to 5 sections. If the ebook is going to have more of a list feel, choose 10 to 15 sections. Now each highlight is an area to expand on during your writing sessions. You've got to develop a writing schedule and stick to it. If you're worried about getting burnt out, take an hour each day and expand on one highlight. Or set a date you want the book finished by. Then divide the number of highlights in your book by the number of days until your target date. For example, 100 highlights divided by 50 days equals 2 highlights per day. Put aside time each day to write about 2 highlights. Use the Jerry Seinfeld method to track your productivity. The easiest time to write is between 10 p.m. and 8 a.m. Almost everyone is asleep and you've got no distractions. There is no one to bother you. Start going to bed late or waking up early to do your writing. Make sure to invest time in editing and proofreading. The easiest and cheapest option is to edit the book yourself. While Scrivener, Google Doc, and Word all have decent spell checkers, you'll want to take a second look. Use a tool like Grammarly. It's a free program that not only checks the spelling, but it makes sure the word choice is correct based on context. There won't show up as a misspelt word in Google Docs, but Grammarly will edit the correct tense, the book is over there. Other features in the free version include grammar checking and vocabulary enhancement. The premium version also checks punctuation, sentence structure, and even style. You can even give a copy of your ebook to friends and family for suggestions. Have them point out any glaring mistakes that they catch. The final, more expensive option is to hire an editor from Freelancer. It'll cost you some money, but it'll also guarantee a professional read. Design the cover, or get it designed. Unless you're a very creative person, I look to outsource this part. You know the old saying, never judge a book by its cover. Well, that's not really the case on Amazon. Every book is judged by its cover. You want to make sure that yours looks professional and stands out from the crowd. A quality cover makes your ebook look professional. It also shows that you mean business, and the content inside is of a high quality. For great design covers, there are a few places that you can look. The first is 99 Designs. This is a high-priced option. A book cover will typically run you between $50 and $500. I know it's a big spread. With 99 Designs, you'll run a contest. You'll write up a description of what you're looking for, and then people will submit their designs. You then put a price up front on how much you're willing to pay for the design. The higher the price, the more design submissions you're going to get. The second is Freelancer. A book cover here will probably be less than $50. With Freelancer, you hire a freelancer to do the design work. Unlike 99 Designs, you pick one designer and pay them to do the work. So before you pick one, make sure to look at some of their samples to make sure it's on par with what you are looking for. Usually, you contract someone at an hourly rate, but you can also set a price for the full project. And then we have Fiverr, the cheapest option. Get an ebook cover design for $5. Everything on Fiverr is only $5. While you may be thinking it's impossible to get a good design for that much money, you'd be wrong. Some of the people on Fiverr are trained individuals just getting started. They're making very little money to build a portfolio and getting their name out there. Once the ebook is written, you're going to need to convert it to the Kindle format before you publish it. If the ebook was written in Word, you can use Amazon Kindle Create. It'll help you preview and edit the ebook as it will appear in the Kindle format. It will also create and edit your table of contents while styling your ebook. It'll add professionally designed themes to make your ebook better looking and easier to read. If you don't want to take the conversion process on yourself, there are plenty of professional services out there that are willing to handle it for you. Amazon even has a list of companies specializing in ebook conversions. Decide on pricing and marketing strategies. Most people read ebooks over physical books because of the price. This is where ebooks have a distinct advantage because there isn't any physical materials to buy. The cost of those materials doesn't have to be taken into consideration. The price can be whatever you want it to be. On Amazon, the sweet spot is between 99 cents and $2.99. People give higher value to higher priced items. When all other things appear equal, we automatically assign a higher quality to premium priced items. $2.99 gives the appearance of higher quality compared to 99 cents. but $2.99 is still at a price people are willing to spend without thinking too much about it. And that's our sweet spot. After the cover and title, the ebook description is the next thing your potential buyer is going to see and read. You need a good description to entice them to buy the ebook. Take your time with this. This is an important one to get right. Use books in the Amazon Top 100 for your inspiration. Figure out how they grab someone's attention and try to mimic it. A good description will go a long way. You've put in the hours writing. Emails have gone back and forth with your designer getting the perfect book cover. Every person you know is getting ready to write a review on Amazon. Now is the time to really dig in and start marketing. Marketing and promotion are what separates an ebook that makes money and one that doesn't. Where a publisher would handle this part with a regular book, this is something that you've got to take care of. You need to get the word out before the book is actually published on Amazon. Go through reviews to understand your readers. Anyone who has shopped on Amazon knows the importance of having a few reviews, preferably good ones. When someone compares two items, one with 30 4-star reviews and one with 3 4-star reviews, guess which one they're buying? Good reviews means other people have bought your ebook and found it useful. That tells the potential buyer that they should as well. It's social proof that your book is good. Use social media, friends, and family to get some positive reviews. Have them go to Amazon, buy the book, and leave a review. If they complain about the $2.99, pay them back. It'll be worth it in the long run. A word of warning, there are services out there where you can pay for reviews. Do not do this. Amazon is getting better and better at determining which are paid reviews and which aren't. You do not need to go too high tech when it comes to book writing. You can start your book on any of the following platforms, which are neither high maintenance nor come with a high cost. These include Microsoft Word, Google Docs, Adobe InDesign, and iBooks Author. Sell your books easily on the platforms mentioned and start earning. The first is Amazon.com. You can easily publish your ebooks on the biggest online store, Amazon, for free. You'll get huge exposure on Amazon, and you get to keep up to 70% of the total sales price. The second is Payhip.com. Payhip is an e-commerce website that offers you to sell any type of downloadable digital material, including ebooks. Create a customizable sales page on Payhip for free, and it gives you the tools to sell your products, such as discount coupons, share buttons, affiliate programs, and flexible pricing options. Payhip will simply keep 5% of all the sales you make. Simple, right? Next, we have Sells.com. Sells offers highly customizable packages to create your own sales store and sell products. With the free account, you can list 5 items and access tools like widgets, fraud protection, and analytics tools. Paid membership starting from $12.99 gives the ability to list unlimited items and customize the page according to your liking. The next one is Fiverr.com. Fiverr is a great place to sell your ebooks if you have some books you want to sell. You can also get an idea from what others are selling there.